Welcome to Earthandcup. I'm Mike Poole, and today we're going to talk about the Baduanji, the 8 pieces of brocade. There are several variations on the brocade, and we wanted to get on film the variations that we use here with Earthandcup. So I'm going to talk through the different pieces of the brocade, and then I'll do it 4 repetitions, one facing you, and then I'll turn and face away from the camera so you can follow along that way as well. So we start the brocade from our neutral position, feet together, 50% of the weight on each foot, knees slightly bent, hips over your heels, shoulders over your hips, arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed, arms away from your body, string pulling up from the tip of your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Take a nice deep breath. And you shift your weight to the right so that you can step out with the left, to shoulder width apart, and then find that neutral position once again. Take a nice deep breath. And then we start the brocade by standing meditation. You're just going to bring your arms up like you're holding a big giant Tai Chi ball. Shoulders are relaxed. Your wrist is below your shoulders, elbow below your wrist. Nice round curve, palms facing towards you. Just take a few deep breaths in from here. Just let your arms drop to the side. The first piece of the brocade that we do is called push up the sky. So you start from that neutral position, shoulder width. You're just going to bring your arms up through the center of your body, palms facing up, fingers pointing towards each other, a little bit away from your body. And about the time you get to your shoulder, you're going to turn your hands out, and you're just going to push straight up so that the palms are facing the ceiling. Fingers pointing to each other. You don't want to lock out your elbows. Keep about 20% left in the elbow. You also don't want to overextend your shoulder. Keep your shoulder in place when you get up to the top. And when you reach the top, if you'd like, you can come up on the balls of your feet. And then you just relax. Let your arms float back down. So you're going to inhale as your hands come up. Exhale, your hands push up. Expel all the excess air as you come back down. Do 2 more. Make sure that you continue looking straight ahead. You don't want to break your spine, the curvature of your spine. 1 more. Very nice. Piece number 2 is draw the bow, like a giant bow and arrow. And we go to the left first. So you just bring your hands up in front of you. You make an X. Your right hand's on the outside, left hand's on the inside. You're going to reach around with your right and imagine that you're grabbing the string of this giant bow and arrow with a loose hand, like you're holding the roll of quarters, and you're going to pull back on the string, pulling back with your elbow. So you don't want to pull back with your wrist or your shoulder, but you're going to draw using your elbow, pulling straight back. And while you're doing that, you're going to take this inside left hand and you're going to turn the palm facing to the left. You're going to push out with the palm facing out, fingers pointing up. You're going to turn and look to the left as you do that. Then you're going to relax your hands. Bring your hands up to go to the other side. Left's on the outside, right's on the inside, and you do the same thing. So you breathe in as your hands come up. Breathe out as your hands go apart. Expel the excess air as your hands come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Expel. I'll do 1 more on each side. Piece number 3, the brocade, is 1 up, 1 down. So the left hand is going to go up first, palm facing up, fingers pointing back. The right hand is going to push down, palm facing down, fingers pointing forward. 1 hand goes up, 1 hand goes down. Once again, you don't want to lock out your elbows. Keep about 20% in the elbows. Once again, you don't want to overextend your shoulders. We're going to keep them in place. It's a nice stretch of the spine, so make sure that you're getting that nice string feeling pulling up from the tailbone all the way through the crown of the head. So 1 goes up, 1 goes down. You continue to look forward. Then you bring your hands together, and then you switch. So you're breathing in as your hands come together. Breathe out as your hands go apart. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more each side. Piece number 4, the brocade. The name is Cow Looks Back at Moon. We tend to call it Look Through Window. So you're still in this nice neutral position, shoulder width apart, and you sink a little bit as you kind of bring your hands up in front of you. You're really just rotating at the elbows. You still want your wrist below your shoulder, elbow below your wrist. You do want your armpits opened up a little bit so they're not tight across the body, but you're just going to open this window up in front of you. And then from your waist up, without trying to break your hips too much, you're just going to turn to the side and look behind you. Look through your window as far as is comfortable for you. And you come back to the center, close the window. Open up, go to the other side, only as far as is comfortable for you. Come back to the center. And you try to look back as far as you can, so each time you come around, and try to look back a little bit farther, but still only as much as is comfortable for you. So you breathe in as the hands come up, breathe out as the hands go around, expel all the excess air as you come back forward. Breathe in, breathe out, expel. I'll do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Expel. Relax. Piece number 5 is reach over. I'm going to reach to the left first. Still in this shoulder width neutral position. Your hand's going to come up with a gentle curve. And your hand's going to go up over top of your head. And then you're just going to get a gentle little lean. You want to stretch your side just a little bit. Let this arm dangle. Let your neck dangle. Just get a nice little stretch. Doesn't have to be much. And then to come back up, what you want to do is release your knees, release your lower back, release your shoulder and arm, release your neck, and then roll your spine all the way back up. What you don't want to do is to go over and then try to come straight back up, because what you're really doing is you're straining your lower back when you try to do that. So once you get over, you just release everything, roll your spine back up. You're breathing in as you come up over top, breathe out as you go over, expel as you come around. Breathe in, remember to look forward, not up, out, expel, one for each side. Piece number 6 is Gather Heaven and Earth. I tend to open up a little wider than shoulder width here. I also turn my feet out a little bit, open up the quad just a little bit for this one. You can add some, modify with some squat here. So Gathering Heaven and Earth, you're just going to bring your hands up, kind of following the trajectory of your toes, about shoulder height, and then you're just going to turn your hands and you're just going to push everything down in a nice circle. So you're breathing in as your hands come up. Breathing out as your hands go down. Now if you'd like to add a little bit as you breathe in, and as you exhale, about the time you get to chest high, you can squat. And then you release once again. But make sure when you squat, you want to squat going straight down. You don't want to lean over at all. Just make sure your knees are following the trajectory of your toes. Breathe in. More than welcome to try to go lower and lower each time. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax. Number 7 of the brocade, we do as reaches. This is probably the one that we modify the most. So you're going to reach your left hand forward, palm down, fingers pointing forward. And you're going to reach your right hand, palm up, fingers pointing back. And you're going to turn and look to the back. Then you're going to bring your hands together. Switch. Get a little twist in your waist. Breathe in as the hands come together. Breathe out as the hands go apart. Breathe in as the hands go together. Breathe out as the hands go apart. One more each side. Number 8 of the brocade is shake it down. So once you've got your energy going all the way through your body, top to bottom, left to right, front to back, you want to bring it back down into your core. So we shake it down. I'm going to turn around to show you what I mean. You want to put your hands in the square of your back, right? Kind of the back of your hand against your back, and then the back of the hand against the palm. And then you're just going to come up on the balls of your feet, take a nice deep breath, and then you're just going to bounce a little bit and then puff the air out as you bounce. So you just come up and puff. Turn and face you, so you're just going to come up on the balls of your feet. It's number 8. Finish the brocade as we started it. You're just going to come back up after doing piece number 8, do some standing meditation. Breathe as much on your own as you like. Drop your hands, come back to this neutral position, take a nice deep cleansing breath. Bring your left foot back in, close it back up, take a nice breath. And that's the brocade for us. So I'm going to run through it 4 repetitions for each piece. I'm going to face the camera and do it for you that way, and then I'm going to turn around and face behind you and do it that way, and then we'll finish up. So brocade 4 repetitions. I'll turn around and I'll do it facing away. 2 repetitions on each. So that's the 8 pieces of brocade as we do it here with Earth and Cup. Our recommendation is you just do an even number of repetitions. That way you get the same amount on each side. But otherwise, we hope you enjoy it. 8 pieces are very easy. Once again, you just start out neutral position, standing meditation. Piece number 1 is push up the sky. Piece number 2 is draw the bow. Piece number 3 is 1 up, 1 down. Piece number 4 is look through window. Piece number 5 is reach over. Piece number 6 is gather heaven and earth. Piece number 7 is reaches. Piece number 8 is shake it down. And then we finish once again with standing meditation. So we hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. Peace.